I will not speak that much anymore. I will learn how to play harmonium, and I will become a kirtaniya. This is my dream. I think it's the best way. So I got inspiration when being in Poland. I've seen a picture made by our friends from Chaitanya Mission. They are not called anymore like that. They are called another way. But they are an institution which is started by my god brother Sridhar Swapananda, Paramahamsa. And they make a Hare Krishna programs, but in a kind of hidden manner. So they are talking about yoga and meditation. They are not talking about Krishna at all. So first, when you come to the place, so they offer you some yoga gymnastic, and then you sing some mantra, our mantra. But without mentioning Krishna. And then, when you will come some few times to them, and you become a member of the inner cycle, then you go to a big retreat. They make a big retreat. 300-400 people are coming. And then they sing and then dance with the help of Mahamantra. Lot of retreats are long, 7 days, 2 times a year. Lot of people attending. But it was just side information. The main thing is, I've seen one of the picture made for advertisement. It stood like that. Meditation is easier than you think. And you cannot make something. So I just changed it. So I started a program in Poland which is called Yoga Easier Than You Think. Why that? Because there are a lot of yoga schools in my country, probably in Sweden also. I don't know how it's the situation in Sweden right now, but in Poland, lot of yoga schools. And I know some teachers of this yoga. They are all meat eaters. Anyway, they sell very good. Yoga word is a magic word. It's a magical word. Lot of people coming, paying money. Most of them are young, very good-looking women, but they want to be much more beautiful. So they are attending these yoga classes. So I have some friends who are teachers of this yoga. And it's very good that people are attending yoga classes and trying to control their bodies. There's nothing wrong with that. But we know from our scriptures that there is another yoga which is a part of an Indian philosophical system of Sat Darshana, meaning 6 authorized systems of practicing philosophy and religion, or Dharma, if you want. And this Patanjali, who is an authority on yoga, he has written a script called Yoga Sutras, meaning songs about yoga. And he is, besides Lord Shiva, who is the master of yoga, Some people say he is a founder of the system. So this Patanjali is a greatest authority. He has written this Yoga Sutras, and there's another script called Hatha Yoga Pradipika, another one also. But with Patanjali, it's a one very funny situation. When Patanjali is writing in his Yoga Sutras about yoga, he mentions asanas only once. And asanas means postures that yogis are using. And how he defined these asanas? Because we all know, those who are little bit knowing, who have some knowledge about yoga, they know that yoga involves some practice with the body, making a position, so sometimes very complicated. But the father of yoga, the Patanjali, he has, I think, Yoga Sutras, they like 260 or something, and only in one sutra he mentions asanas. And then how he defined asana, he says that asana means to take a very convenient position. Nothing more about asanas. Only this. This is asana for Patanjali, who is father of yoga. So, why that? Because yoga, this yoga we know in the West, is mostly called Ashtanga yoga, meaning 8 parts. Ashtanga. Anga means part, Ashta means 8. So, they are Yama, Niyama, 2 parts. Asana is the 3rd. Pranayama is the 4th. Pratyahara is the 5th. Dharana is the 6th. Dhyana is the 7th. And Samadhi is the 8th. So, what is Yama and Niyama? Some rules and regulations, how you should behave. So, what you positive should do, and negative, what you should avoid to do, what you shouldn't do. This is Yama and Niyama. They are different. And the Ahimsa, not making anybody
non-violence.
Yeah. Not making anybody miserable, which, as you said, meaning ahimsa means not to be violent. And it's very vast term, meaning you shouldn't kill innocent creatures. Meaning, not eating meat. This is very important. This is precondition to make any yoga. So all those who think they are doing yoga and they are going and eating beef afterwards or before them, they are not yogis at all. Maybe they think they are, but they are not. According to the Patanjali and to the other authorities. Okay, that's Yam Niyam. Then we have a asana, different positions. They are difficult. So, if you are born in the Western countries, sometimes it could be impossible for you to do some asanas. Some you can do. I can do some. I can sit in the lotus. I'm 61, but I can sit in the lotus flower, no problem, right now. I can stand on my head, and so I have some training. So some people can do this, but some cannot. What about them? So, those asanas are sometimes very complicated, difficult to do. But not only asana you should do also pranayama, meaning control your life airs. There are 5 different airs in your body, and you should be able to control them. But shortly we can say it means a regulated way of of inhalating and exhalating the air, and it said that in the air we have the prana, life force concentrated. And then it's not enough. You should do also be able to do pratyahara. What means pratyahara? To be able to control 9 gates to the city. Meaning the 9 holes in your body, like nose, eyes, ears, anus, penis, or vulva, whatever. So there are 9. So you should be able to do like that. That no life air goes out through those. No energy will be dissipated through those holes. Therefore, it's that you should sometimes you have to close your eyes and sometimes they do like that and like that, different things. Some do that mechanically, some do that another way. So, yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, pratyahara. 5. Then we have 6. Is dharana, concentration. Doing all those things, you should be able to concentrate your mind on one point. And yoga starts really from this point. Those 5 mentioned stages mentioned before, they are just, they should help you to be able to concentrate. And then, in classical yoga, you shouldn't concentrate on whatever, on the point. Patanjali says you should concentrate on Ishvara. Ishvara means controller. Ishvara means God. Because Patanjali's system is theistic. His yoga involves also this controller, this Ishvara. So, and then, when you master the art of concentration, then you're allowed to start dhyana, means meditation. And then you shouldn't meditate on some void space or on some point. You would also meditate about Ishvara. And then, when you are a master in this dhyana, you should be able. All those stages, those 7 stages, are preparation stages for the 8th one, which is the real yoga. It's samadhi, meaning being constantly in contemplative stage and going out of the stage at will, meaning nothing can interrupt the samadhi if you don't want to go out from the stage. So, and this samadhi is the real yoga. So, there are some groups who are trying to teach those techniques. I know a lot of people who are doing that, but I don't know no one who mastered this. Maybe I'm not happy to meet such a people, but in the Western world, I couldn't see such a people. A lot of them are impossible. They think they can do. Some can do some asanas, some can consider some point, but I didn't see nobody being in the state of samadhi because of practicing Ashtanga Yoga in the Western world. Our Prabhupada said it's impossible. When I heard this, when I was young, so I thought that maybe he's exaggerating a little bit. Maybe it's possible. But now, when I'm 61, and I never met a Westerner to be a master at this, living in the Western world. So I know that Prabhupada spoke from the depth of his realizations about this.